What is it you think of when I say dice and Battlefield? I can tell you what I think of. I think of decades of team-based FPS games that brought fun whether I played solo or with friends in a squad. I think of the best audio produced in gaming because they actually recorded the sounds of weaponry and vehicles they used in the game. I think of a company that let us play a month-long beta to get as many issues and bugs out of a game before the launch. I think of a dev team that listened to all platforms of players and their wants in the game and testing them before moving forward with ideas. It seems those days are gone, and I'm leaving Battlefield, and hopefully they find their way back to their roots. When I started playing 2042, I was very hopeful they can fix a lot of issues and have a repeat of what happened in Battlefield 4. As I kept playing and patches came out, I started to realize a horrible truth. They can't fix this game with updates, patches, and skins. Reaching level S rank, playing all modes, crossplay on and off, with weapons, the vehicles, and the new portal mode, I slowly realized this is not Battlefield. Sure, Battlefield is known for vehicle play and large maps, but that isn't what makes Battlefield Battlefield. They will in time fix the bugs, the game-breaking bugs, and crashes eventually. And as a gaming society, we let this happen time and time again by pre-ordering. I'm guilty of this as well, and a game with the mentality of get it out now and fix it later. Can you imagine if a game back in the day, before there was internet released, with these kinds of bugs? It didn't happen back then because there was no way to fix them after release, and it would end the company. Unfortunately, times have changed, and we are mostly to blame for it. Back to 2042. With the bugs and crashing aside, these are the issues I have with 2042 not being Battlefield. Let's start with the removal of the classes and the addition of specialists. For me, this was one of the worst things that they did. Having 4 classes that each had a specific duty and weaponry promoted the team and squad play in Battlefield. Having specialists that can have any weaponry they want has greatly stomped out team play, and you can see this across all the game modes. Some specialists even promote selfish and non-team play. Second is the time to kill. It is the fastest time to kill in any Battlefield series. You used to be able to switch between an ammo crate and your weapon before being killed. They actually started raising this time to kill already in Battlefield 5, but increased it even more now. Third is the unbalancing in almost everything, from the weapons to the vehicles to the maps. When you see a majority of people using 1 or 2 weapons every game, that should raise a red flag. The vehicles and how there are way too many in a match either limit the vehicles individually or remove the amount. The light vehicle class definitely needs to be reevaluated. You have a hovercraft and LATV-4 where one M5 or grenade launcher can kill the occupants, but the vehicle is left alive. And those 2 vehicles only have miniguns, 30mm or 50mm guns. Now bring in the new Bolt. Takes at least 3 M5 rockets to take out. They have missile launcher for the driver and a tow launcher for the passenger, effectively taking out all other vehicles, including tanks. Being in the light vehicle class, up to 5 can be spawned at one time in a match. They either need to move the Bolt to the same category as tanks, remove the heavy weaponry, and lighten the armor, or remove them completely. Another issue in the vehicle department are the jets, and allowing them to have air-to-ground missiles. There is no defense for this at all. Jets don't have to waste even a flare. All they need to do is kick in the afterburners to outrun any AA missiles. Either slow down the jets to allow a chance to defend against them, or take air-to-ground missiles away. Now, map unbalancing. The maps, even on 128 players, are just too big for starters. Then you have maps that are usually set up for attackers in breakthrough. Rarely do you ever see defenders win, and the fact that most people will leave a game if they see they are defending, should also raise a red flag. The best balance I've seen in maps has been on conquest modes. Fourth is crossplay. They need to take out the PC in the crossplay. I have never come across so many cheaters and hackers before. People flying across maps, people getting headshots within seconds. It's crazy, and it's becoming more and more and more seen as time goes on. It is also an unfair advantage to console players. These reasons are why I play console to begin with. Crossplay PlayStation and Xbox only, and those players will have a better experience as well. I also have never seen such a toxic chat as I have in crossplay. Fifth is the time it's taking to fix bugs, crashes, and game-breaking bugs. 2042 released on November 19th of last year. It is now the beginning of February, and to still have game-breaking bugs and crashes is very sad. Minor bugs are expected nowadays, but game crashing still happening is unreal. Also, releasing patches without testing them is something I never thought I would see, especially with DICE. The latest patch 3.2 has broken more than it has fixed. Finally, this brings me to the feel of 2042. While you have people, including myself at first, were hoping this turns into a Battlefield 4, where there were so many bugs and issues, and then after 1 year became a good Battlefield game, has faded the longer I played. As of right now, playing the game to its fullest, becoming S rank, trying all specialists, vehicles, game modes, and even Portal, there is something missing. Team play, map flow, and basically fun. With Battlefield 4 at launch, I still experienced all of that, even with the bugs. I have not had that with 2042. It is very rare to have a fun match in this game. What can I do about this? Well, for the first time in decades of being a long-time Battlefield player and supporter, playing all but one Battlefield game ever, I'm walking away from 2042 and chalking up my $100 as a loss. I will also not pre-order the next Battlefield game, as EA and DICE have lost my trust and confidence. Me, just being one person, obviously won't change a thing, but it'll certainly make me feel better. These are just my opinions and what I have experienced in the game since I started playing it from the beta and at launch till now. Goodbye, 2042, and I hope you find your roots, DICE.